हम सब माही हम सब माही हम सब माही हम सब. I met Mukundji in one of the Dhrupad performance, and looking at his name, when I realized that he's from Orissa, so I went and met him after the concert, and I requested him to come home and have a cup of coffee, and thankfully he agreed to come to our home and give a Dhrupad performance. So today with many of our close friends, we had a wonderful performance in Rag Bilas Khani Todi, and it was such a wonderful performance in the outdoor we had, where we could hear the ragas, we could hear the nature, we could hear the resonance, and because it was a very small and intimate environment, we really had a beautiful experience from that. And what I hear that, it is very spiritual, and then we are using the very traditional om and all these traditional sound rather than this new kind of sound which was introduced during Mughal area. And me and my friends, we all had a really wonderful experience to listen to Mukundji, and we had very beautiful experience. And it was really wonderful that somebody from Orissa who has pursued the career in Dhrupad, because I know very small number of people who are into really serious classical music. People are listening to Odissi and Champu and things like that. But when it comes to pure Hindustani classical, and moreover when it comes to Dhrupad, this is the ancient form of our classical music. I was really impressed to see that Mukundji is doing that, and so it was really nice. I would really see that if people come, listen to this music, experience it, I am sure that they will not just experience the sound, they will also have the Nada Yoga, they will really experience the their inner feeling, they can feel that, and it is a really wonderful experience which and it's a music which really gives me peace. I have an uncle of mine who is just 4 years elder to me, and he died in an accident. And then there was no way where he can explain this, So whenever a situation like that happens to me, people come, try to calm you or talk to you, I say, just leave me alone. I switch off the light and I listen to the music for 1.5 hours, and it really kind of gives me peace. So that was my first experience with Dhrupad, And then later, of course, internet came and we started exploring a lot of things. So I started listening to Sayyidin Dagar ji, Senior Dagar Brothers ji, Malik ji, Sanyal ji. So I have also seen a lot of concerts by Kundeja Brothers ji and Ritwik Sanyal ji.
That's great.
Okay. And what I see is that I like the alap, because in the khayal form, we try to do a lot of, if I call it ornamentation, a lot of different style and very fast and all that. But in the Dhrupad, what I see is that it starts in a very slow way, and then very gradually it starts singing. And then when it's sung in very high speed, like how you sang the Adana Shiva Shiva Shiva, that is again Vasubhuddin Dagar, I have heard that song. It's heavier than even heavy metal. But at the same time, it is very calming. It's not like disturbing to you.
Yes.
Okay. So that is where basically I slowly started learning, and then I keep exploring. कबीरा कहावा हम ही आप कबीरा कहावा हम ही आप कबीरा कहावा. Say mantra, everybody can understand.
Yes.
Okay. I think a lot of common people, where they can definitely relate more to that, more to the Om and more to the Narayana and things like that. So I see an advantage in both, because as you told, that Dhrupad has become very elitist, because when we make it very abstract, then not many people can relate.
Yes.
Whereas if we bring the specifics, like what you were telling, Om and Hari and Narayana, then even common people can come and listen. So, for example, I am from a very religious family. My grandfather was a priest. So we do a lot of puja and things like that, But I am not very religious. I would say maybe spiritual, but not very religious. So when my parents come, they say that, okay, what is this, Saregama you are playing, it is not very interesting and all that. But then I tell them that listen carefully, there is Shiva in that, there is, Durga in this, there is all that in that, So, but then it takes for them to time to get to that. And I see that they like the last Dhamar, Dhrupad part of it, which has a lot of lyrics, then the Tananum.
Yes.
Okay, because Tananum is very abstract. Okay. Everything with the same shloka. So when you explained it, then it was fine. Thank you so much. I am so proud that somebody from Orissa is taking the Dhrupad, and I am so impressed that you meditated for 200 days. It is not a joke, okay? And you have come to an answer, so that means definitely you have done enough thinking, you have done enough research, and then come to what you are doing, So thank you very much, and it is really wonderful that you are starting music school in Orissa. And I would really like each and every common people, rather than looking at raga, rather than looking at Dhrupad, just come and listen to the sound. Because I feel that people get mental block that, okay, this is classical, this is not for me. But if they come and sit and listen, I have seen that 80-90% of the people in there like the music. So really thank you very much for that you are spreading this and giving the joy to each and every one of us.